did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Have you ever stumbled across a YouTube channel so niche yet so weird that you can't stop watching it? It all started on a Thursday night. Instead of working out, reading, or doing something productive with my life, I decided to mindlessly scroll through YouTube Shorts. Bad mistake. A lot of them were just memes or weird video game facts. Until I stumbled across a video called Lola Cavill Voice Clips. Now for the uninformed, Lola is a character from the cartoon show CatDog. If there's one thing you need to know about me, is that I have an unhealthy relationship with this cartoon. Why? I don't know. I just think it's neat. Now, I thought to myself, looking at this video, hey, CatDog content on YouTube is pretty niche anyway. Maybe I should take a look at this channel. What's the worst that can happen? Sunnydays is a YouTube channel that not many people are aware of. Boasting over 1,000 subscribers, they post bizarre YouTube shorts featuring CatDog characters. Their page reminds me of a typical DeviantArt user's page, with strange clips, villain memes, and unhinged art. Before I proceed with this video, I want to clarify this. I do not promote the harassment of this individual, despite their interesting nature. I do not want any of you to go out of their way to send hate comments or report their channel. With that said, let's begin with the video. Sunny's normal content usually involves them taking clips from the show or using their art. It's not that special. Some of his more interesting content involves him taking characters from CatDog and incorporating them into other media. Have you ever watched My Neighbor Totoro and thought to yourself, this movie is peak cinema, but I want a poodle and a bird in it? Sunnydays got that cover for you. In cases where they use their own art, it's very accurate to the show. For a guy's whole account seems to be making weird videos that would appeal to him, you would expect his art to be Microsoft Paint levels of bad. Although they could work on shading, outline consistency, and actually drawing non-CatDog characters instead of using PNGs. When I was browsing their channel, I noticed they frequently use art from other people and not giving them any credit. Maybe he did ask the artist if he could use their art, but I highly doubt that. However, we have to talk about his masterpiece, known as Marvis and Douglas and the Spirit of the Sapphire Stone. Once you go to the playlist, you notice that there's old Disney commercials in there. Even though CatDog was created by Nickelodeon. Why is blood and honey there? So the plot is about Marvis and Douglas going on this journey to look for a sapphire. I think the stone is powerful or something. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention to this crap. Sunny also made this My Little Pony and CatDog crossover. Why do users like My Little Pony so much? I think the plot's about CatDog and friends going to save the ponies. It's similar to Pooh's Adventures, an online group where users create fan-made crossovers, which could be a whole nother video in itself. Trust me, it's insane.
This is a glorious day for mankind.
More likely, this is a glorious day for trained people.
Sunny seems to be a fan of this anime based on Tom Sawyer, with a CatDog parody based on the series, where Marvis and his gender-bent version of himself go on adventures similar to the anime. Due to all of Sunny's videos being under 1 minute, I couldn't really figure out what was going on. Please make a playlist. Now let's talk about the main reason why I wanted to make this video. If you take a look at Sunnydays' channel, you notice that he has a strange obsession with characters getting kidnapped or tied up or mummified. Don't believe me? CatDog, Lola, and Shriek gagged, hold in a tied-up chain with kidnapped. Yeah, this grammar's ass. CatDog, Winslow, and Greaser's kidnapped. CatDog, Eddie the Squirrel, kidnapped, gagged, and tied up in dark forest. CatDog, Marvis and Lola get kidnapped, gagged, and tied up. CatDog, Lola, Marvis, and Douglas kidnapped in spiderweb by rancid rabbits and his henchmen. CatDog, Eddie and Dog, and straitjackets. CatDog, dual-glued, gagged, and tied up by Bebop and Rocksteady. Yo, are the Ninja Turtles gonna save him? But you get the point. It's very likely he has a bondage/kidnap fetish, with Shriek, Lola, Marvis, and Douglas being the most common characters he used to satisfy his fetish. Shriek and Lola I kinda get, but the fucking weasel and pig? No, this isn't his only kink though. Tickling is Sunny's second fetish, with art frequently having cartoon characters tickled against their will. He also steals other people's art and sometimes OC. Characters crying comes up a lot on his channel. I'm not 100% sure if this is a fetish, because who the hell gets off to crying? It's very similar to Logo's kid's obsession with cartoon characters crying, usually young kids. Maybe this could just be one of his hyperfixations, like anime and mermaids. Yes, he does draw that. But I don't know. This is typically shit you'll find on DeviantArt and not YouTube. For the record, I'm not trying to kink shame. Realistically, I don't care what people goon to as long as it's not inherently disgusting. Sunny will often post non-CatDog related fetish material. This is where things become a bit creepy. Sunny will often post clips or stolen art of underage characters being tied up or tickled. Max from Foster Home of Imaginary Friends is 10 years old. Dora from Dora the Explorer is 7 years old. And Angel Cake from Strawberry Shortcake is portrayed to be a young kid. Now, to be fair, I don't know how old Sunnydays is. For all we know, they could be 17 or 50 years old. But it is creepy that YouTube will allow this type of content portraying young kids in fetishy situations. Unlike most infamous lolcows or users who overshare their personal lives online, there's not much information about Sunnydays. There are no videos where Sunnydays uses their voice or show their face. They don't make any posts, and upon reading their description, there is no description. No information is provided here. However, I have managed to gather up some information about Sunnydays. They post a video where you can see them playing with cats in the Philippines. Wholesome. There's a likely chance that Sunnydays or one of their family members lives there. Hell, this could be their house. In CatDog All Characters Crying, I mentioned that Sunnydays had a weird obsession with crying. You can see that the floor is similar to the one in the kitten video. By the way, I like how Eddie looks dead-eyed here while Cliff is crying. While Sunnydays does not often write their description in their videos, when they do, it shows a little bit of their personality, using internet slang and having a semi-upbeat personality. Now, from all of his videos and all of his art, I'm not a psychologist, but here's my theory. I think Sunnydays might have autism or some type of disability, which explains why they post so much art about CatDog and clips that don't have anything to do with each other. A similar case to Christian or Super Origami Kingdom. Yeah, I know this is super cliche, but like, isn't it obvious? Sunnydays was likely a kid with special needs, living in the Philippines, and their parents would just let them watch animated movies and TV shows. to the point where they obsessed over it and eventually created this YouTube channel to let the world know about their odd art and their hyperfixation. Honestly, I don't know what the future holds for Sunny's channel. Maybe in the future they can pull their act together and stop making fetish content, but I highly doubt that. But hey, look at the bright side. At least they don't post incest art.